Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel with a fresh, high-energy recap of the mind-bending sci-fi Mystery 24. If you've seen this one before, drop a comment and let us know your thoughts. If not, buckle up, and let's dive into this wild ride without wasting a second. The movie kicks off in a sprawling mansion where we see a servant snooping around the gate, looking for something suspicious. Inside, a scientist named Ram is hard at work in his lab. A falcon swoops into the room, and get this, a quill from the bird drops into a mix of chemical liquids used in a secret experiment involving a watch. But things get messy when another chemical spills, melting the wooden floor. Just then, Ram's wife walks in with their baby. Panicked, Ram warns her to keep the baby safe, grabs the little one, and sets them up with a high-tech babysitting gadget. Gotta love a scientist dad multitasking. He dives back into his experiment, and spoiler alert, the quill somehow makes it a success. Who knew a feather could be a game changer? Meanwhile, a train speeds by, and we catch a glimpse of someone heading toward the mansion. Back at the house, Ram peeks out the window and sees the servant shot dead. Alarmed, he locks his experiment. But the plot thickens when he finds his wife tied up, bloodied, and captured. Enter the real villain, Athreya, Ram's evil twin brother. Yeah, you heard that right, evil twin. Athreya's after the watch, and he's not playing nice. He knocks Ram out, grabs the key to the box, and starts searching. But here's the twist. The box is hidden in a secret room with the baby. Athreya loses it, brutally kills Ram's wife, and tries to shoot Ram. Just then, a gas leak from the spilled chemicals causes a massive explosion. Ram seizes the moment, grabs his baby, and escapes by jumping onto a moving train. But Athreya's not done. He tracks Ram onto the train, corners him, and hears the baby's cries from the babysitting gadget. Thinking he's won, Athreya kills Ram and opens the device, only to find a reverse countdown instead of the baby. Fearing it's a bomb, especially after Ram's sly smile, Athreya jumps off the train in a panic. The baby and the experimental watch? They're safe in the hands of a kind young woman on the train. Fast forward 26 years, and that baby is now Manish, a watch mechanic raised by the woman who saved him, Sonia. The mysterious box from the mansion? It's now a makeshift chair prop in their home. They've tried opening it countless times but no luck, until fate intervenes. At a hospital, a patient emerges from a 26-year coma. It's Athreya, now older, partially paralyzed, and furious. His assistant, Miraz, has aged too, and Athreya's not thrilled about it. He's obsessed with fixing his body and recreating Ram's experiment. They return to the mansion, digging through old project reports, books, and videos to restart the experiment with other scientists' help. The key to the box takes a wild journey: hospital trash, scrapyard, magnet collecting kids, and even sticking to Sandhya's sandal, before landing on the table where the box sits. Manish spots it, opens the box, and finds a watch. Just a watch after all that hype. Disappointed but curious, he starts tinkering. While fixing a switch, he gets shocked, falls, and accidentally activates the watch, which latches onto his wrist. When he tries to set the time, he slips again, and bam, he realizes it's a time machine. Past, future, frozen time, this thing can do it all. Enter another Sandhya, yep, same name, different girl, a pretty customer who visits Manish's shop to fix a broken watch. Manish, smitten, shows off with some time travel tricks to impress her. He even visits an orphanage where kids are bummed because their favorite team lost the match. No problem for Manish. He hops on his bike, uses the time machine to rig the game, and snaps a selfie with cricket legend MS Dhoni. The kids are thrilled, and Manish is basically a hero. On the flip side, Athreya's experiments keep failing. Miraz spots an ad offering a huge reward for the watch, so Manish's friend convinces him to make a fake one so he can get the reward money and Manish can see who's behind it. Manish hands over the fake watch at a company office but sneaks into the chairman's room as an intruder. Just then, Athreya and Miraz walk in. The watch's battery dies, forcing Manish to hide under a table. He overhears them discussing a watch with number 144. Who have the real one because they only post the front side of the watch but Manish copied the back side too engraved on it. His watch. They realize the fake lacks the engraving, and Athreya orders Miraz to torture him. In a heated moment, Manish fights back but gets shot by Athreya, who cuts off his hand and throws him off the building. Brutal, right? That night, Athreya and Miraz use the stolen watch to travel back 26 years, only to realize it's called Project 24 because it only works for 24 hours. To upgrade it, they need Manish, the only one who can fix it. Miraz sneaks into Manish's room, puts the watch on his right hand, he usually wears it on the left, and slips away. The next morning, Manish notices the switch, travels back to that night, and follows Miraz where he finds his dad actually Athreya pretending to be Ram to gain his sympathy. Manish, heartbroken, confronts his adoptive mom, Sandhya, who reveals the truth. She was on the train 26 years ago when Ram begged her to save his baby. She took Manish in, but her family and society shunned her. She just left home, and never came back. Interestingly, Sandhya's own mother was the reason the family stayed muted every Friday. After hearing all this, Manish decided to sort everything out. So, they went back to his mom's house, settled things with the family, and finally, they unmuted themselves. Here, Manish meets Sandhya's cousin, Sandhog, and they share some sweet romantic moments together. But suddenly, Athreya shows up. He tells an emotional story, pretending to be a good father, trying to attack Manish with emotions. Meanwhile, Manish works on upgrading the watch. At one point, Athreya is about to be exposed in front of Sandhya, but he uses his dirty tricks to save himself. Then, when Manish pretends to be his dad, Miraz realizes the truth. He provokes Manish emotionally, pushing him to change the watch so he can go back in time. And after many attempts, Manish finally succeeds. He meets his father at a church and gives the watch to Athreya. But then, Athreya reveals his true colors. He's the one who killed Manish's family. Yes, Athreya himself. But Athreya also discovers the real watch is still with Manish, because Manish had already seen the future. Athreya just knows the exact date. Now, after learning the date from Athreya, Manish sets the time, and suddenly Miraz pushes Athreya toward Manish, sending them both 26 years back in time. Now Athreya is back on his feet. But this time, he fixes every mistake he made before. While Ram continues his experiments, Athreya cuts the current, blocks the road, and creates chaos. Ram finally completes his experiment, but the watch goes missing. After searching, they discover it with the baby. But the dates on it are changed. Ram realizes, maybe his son is trying to warn him. He enters the mansion again, where chaos erupts. This time, Athreya gets stuck in a hole melting from spilled chemicals. Miraz sacrifices himself to save Athreya. Meanwhile, Ram runs to charge the watch, but a servant, also influenced by Athreya, hits him. Athreya arrives and is about to shoot Ram. But there's a live electric wire nearby. The watch charges instantly. Time freezes at the very moment the bullet leaves the gun. Ram swaps their positions, deactivates the freeze, and Athreya is killed by his own bullet. Now, with the help of the watch, Manish's family is finally safe. He throws the watch away and boards a train, where he meets young Sandhya. He introduces himself as a science teacher, and Sandhya invites him to work at her grandfather's school. And that's the end of the film, guys. Clapperboard. Hope you liked it. If yes, please do subscribe for more amazing recaps like this.